As the national exams get underway and thousands of students prepare to return to school, we decided to sought the advice and hear the concerns of pediatricians. Our interview comes amidst the current pandemic, which has interrupted the normal medical and learning process in this country. Here's Charles Fisher.
Many parents and guardians have mixed reactions. Should I enroll my little one in face-to-face or virtual learning? Dr. Rochelle Williams of the Pediatrics Association had this to say.
I don't think they should be worried. I think we're living in a very challenging environment. As you know, WHO has already said that, we have a pandemic, it's ongoing, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon, and we're going to have to live with this.
With that said, adjustments will have to be made.
Children are a part of our heritage, and going to school is a part of their socialization. We know that we have a pandemic. We are not unaware of that. But the children have been home since March. Denmark has opened up their schools earlier this year. They've not seen an increase. Yes, I know there's increases in the United States, but remember, we are not the United States. We as a country have done a really good job in trying to control this. We are not in control, we realize that. But we're opening up. We have to make some adjustments. The children do not need to be home indefinitely because it's not good for their mental, physical, or social well-being. Anxiety, depression, these are things that little children will experience. And you must not say that, okay, well, we need to keep them at home. They want to go to school. This is where they socialize.
Yes, they want to socialize. That may be a concern, but remember this, there are some important factors working in their favor.
They're not the super spreaders. They are the lowest denominator in this pandemic. Less than 5% of kids worldwide have had positive COVID test results. And remember, positive is twofold. One is positive and you're asymptomatic. You're not spreading. Positive and you're symptomatic. Yes, you're spreading. Kids, their immune system, thank goodness, is actually it's so unique that they're doing way better than adults. Their symptoms are not as severe. Yes, we know that we have problems with those symptoms. But the reality is that with the protocols in place, hand washing, sanitizing, making sure you don't come to school with a fever, parents still have to be vigilant. Once you're vigilant, and you're vigilant at home, because it's a twofold thing, your child will be fine. But if we do not follow the protocols, we're going to have problems.
And it is up to the institution to make sure measures are in place.
The social distancing, kids not sharing things, kids making sure they wash their hands. Little kids are actually very resilient about listening to you once you speak to them appropriately. You show them how to use the mask. In this practice and my own, we've been showing the kids how to use the mask, how to hand sanitize, how to wash their hands properly. All of these things, and they get it. All they're saying is they want to see their friends, they want to go to school. Everything is a risk in this life. But we're opening the supermarkets, we're opening the drugstores, we're inviting tourists in. Our children are our future. If we do not make an effort to try and address the fact that they need a better environment than what they've got now, we're going to lose them.
This is something Dr. Williams stressed we will have to live with.
No matter what people say, there is no vaccine around the corner, and vaccines need to be effective, not just there. This vaccine is still a work in progress, so all we can do is preventative. Prevention is what we've got, and parents don't need to be afraid. They need to look at this from a hygiene standpoint. All we're asking is for the general community to up their game with their hygiene. Parents have to do this. They have to set the standard. Grandparents have to do this. They have to set their standard. They can't just keep the kids home. It's not good for our community. We already have a lot of social ills going on. Child abuse, kids acting out, joining gangs and stuff. This starts in the home. So you're going to keep the kids at home for another 6 months? I'm not saying it's going to get better, right? Or, the numbers are going to get better. It's a work in progress. We have to work together. We have to continue with all the methods that are put in place.
In our continued conversation with Dr. Williams, she will speak about other kids' diseases we should look out for, and with the flu season upon us, what does this mean? For the Morning Edition, I'm Charles Fisher.